Practice with first line. This is a day of exciting curling today here at the YNCU Curling Center. So, here are the matchups for this morning's draw number 5.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to StuCurls.com to watch this amazing Stu Sales Taker curling. Grab a glass of wine and...
Gentlemen, the ice is yours.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Good morning, curling friends. Welcome back to the 2024 Henderson Medal Fall Classic presented by Kioti Dealers of Ontario. We've got some great action lined up for you today. Feature matchup on Sheet C, Team Dunstone from Manitoba versus Team McEwen out of Saskatchewan. My name is Marc, and I'm here with my good friend Eric Harnden. Morning, Eric.
Morning, Marc. How are you this morning?
It's a beautiful day to be alive.
Another sunny day here in Ste.Marie.
Absolutely.
We're in the first end. Center guard was thrown up. Team Dunstone drew around it, and Team McEwen drew around that one. So we've got lots of rocks in play here to start the game. Ryan Harnden throwing the out turn, playing the freeze. Looks like lots of curl out there this morning, Marc.
Yeah, they were getting 3.5 to 4 feet of curl the first day of play, so the ice maker decided to touch up the rocks a little bit and give the players a bit more action, so you should see a bit more curl through today's session.
I noticed on Team McEwen's draw around, they were way out in the middle of the 12-foot there. So lots of curl on the in-turn. See what Ryan's just didn't quite curl enough, but still pretty good shot. I think it's the shot call is a freeze again. Team Dunstone do have last rock advantage here in the first end.
Great freeze, Eric.
Yeah.
Good rock position.
Yep, very good shot there. Nice angle on the yellow.
When Matt shakes his head sideways like that, that means it's a good shot from the other team.
I think we all do that, eh?
I'm doing it right now. Colton Lott going to try to follow that down.
Colton's throwing the out turn. I think he's playing the corner freeze too. On the green rock, just top button.
That was all weight. Had to be about 3 feet less, I presume, to get the perfect curl.
Yeah, just a little bit too heavy. I don't know what. I don't think Mike can do much with the one on the button though, because it's going to jam on the back green.
It's probably
Another
half.
freeze coming here. Getting kind of congested here in the forefoot in the first end. There's the call there. Playing the freeze. Mark, you were saying in practice it was running about to the button like
14 seconds hog to hog, and we should see that come up a little bit. So in all, pretty great ice conditions.
Yeah, nice.
Josh Vandenberg and his team worked hard all week to get these conditions the best they can be for this what this club can offer. So the curlers are happy, so we're happy.
I think Matt's going to ask Colton to clean things up here a little bit. Maybe a run back. Maybe green on the green on the, well, just, we'll see. I think right where the broom is, I think if he hits there.
Yeah, I think they're going for the nuclear option. Things weren't lining up in the house for multiples, so when in doubt, just peel.
Mike's going to throw another center guard. I guess if it comes down to it, the last shot that was played was a center guard. They didn't like it there, so put up another one. Colton Flash on the out turn, looking for a center guard. Boys are really working this one. Good shot. Maybe they're going to take another run at that. No.
How much can you see of that yellow one?
The yellow one, you can see maybe half. Maybe half.
So looking at a few options here, either the run into the pile or pick one of those rocks to rearrange.
BJ is going to come down and talk about this. There are, as Mark said, there's options with this shot, so see what they decide to do. Matt kind of likes that little angle raised yellow onto green. Let's see what they come up with here. That's the shot Matt likes there.
And if you could ever leave the promoted stone in the rings, That opens up for multiple score later in the end, depending on how these rocks disperse.
Okay, good attempt there. Lots of curl on that side, Marc. On the intern. So, Team Dunstone do have shot rock. Team McEwen has second and third. And Team Dunstone have fourth. And then there's the top two, the top rocks, the two rocks at the top of the rings there.
Yeah, I think you'll see Mike continue to throw these darts. He's happy to give up one, force Dunstone into a single in the first end.
Nice shot there by Colton Flash.
Right on the beak of the Thunderbirds logo, Algoma University, one of our many sponsors here that make this event a reality. Same shot.
Yep.
For the pick.
Yeah, and he can't see as much as he could the first time. But watch, there's lots of curl on this side. Oh, I think he's going after the green one. Or maybe, okay.
I think that was an audible.
You think it was an audible? Okay.
Yeah, I think it looked like Ryan was trying to make it curl. That was our retro segment with an old replay from a mixed doubles match.
Nice shot. So Team Dunstone still shot rock. Mike's gonna, I think this is a setup shot. He's maybe trying to get an angle on the, maybe on the tee in great there. Maybe on the, there to maybe use it on his next shot if he can. To set up an angle raise into the green, into the yellows on the button. I think. Corner freeze. Look, he's got lots of ice. You can see the broom's way out there.
That's about 2 feet more than they were taking yesterday, so.
But this is definitely, it is a setup shot. I don't think they can get shot rock, but he just wants to get the angle right. Maybe top 4 foot. Good shot. Very good shot.
We're being treated to a great chess match this morning, folks. What a great first end.
I think he would have been happy with the shot that he got, and also just a little bit short would have been ideal too. Matt's gonna play BJ, the shot BJ played, and just eliminate the McEwen stone. Probably a good idea, Marc, for the shooter to roll away here. You don't want to stay there.
You don't want to leave McEwen something to come in off of, so I agree.
Matt Dunstone on the intern. That's pretty good. And then the shooter rolls away. Good shot there.
Very little discussion on this one. Mike knows what he wants, so he's going to replicate that same shot.
Mike McEwen on the intern. I guess looking for the same draw that he made on his first one and forced Matt to chase it. Oh, look at that shot. What a shot.
Beauty draw, shot rock. Is there a tap for two?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
He's really good. Boy, those are two great draws there. I think they're just playing down to it. Move it maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 inches or so. It's BJ's got the broom. It's less ice than what Mike had, so he's going to have more weight than Mike.
Weight. Back 8, back 12 weight.
Yeah. Team McEwen's broom was, I think, out in the middle of the 12. This is edge of the 8, so just a hair less weight. Try to move it. That was two great shots by Team McEwen there. There is curl here. Definitely
Boys are
got
going
a
for
curl.
line early.
It's curl.
On the front.
Okay, good try there. Looks like a steal one for Team McEwen here in the first end. So after one end, Team McEwen 1 and Team Dunstone 0. And we'll be right back, folks.
Don't forget your brooms.
You got it.
Come on up. Well, what do you got? You got one, you got two, you got...
Just one little, please.
You make moments like these possible.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Welcome back, curling fans. Second end of play at the Henderson Metal Fall Classic 2024 edition. Sheet C action. Team McEwen versus Team Dunstone. Center guard went up. And now I think Matt called for Ryan to throw a corner. Get some offense going.
Yeah, the first end was, boy, that was great end. It was very interesting, and lots of rocks in play. If we we'll see how the game goes, but boy, oh boy, that was entertaining. There was lots of. Mike McEwen made 2 great come-around draws.
2 pistols for sure.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was just going to do a couple of setup shots there, maybe on a setup on his first shot, but he definitely has his draw weight. And they got rewarded with a steel 1. Unfortunately, Matt's Dunstone's rock just curled a little bit too far. It looks like he threw it pretty good, but there's lots of curl on that intern. We'll keep an eye on that in the ends moving forward here.
Absolutely, and a reminder that this is a curling stadium production. We have sheet-to-sheet coverage. If you move your way over to the Curling Stadium Sioux YouTube page, you can follow along with all of the sheets. Scores are posted on curlingzone.com.
So we got center guard, corner guard, draw around the center, and draw around the corner. Ryan Harnden throwing the intern. See how much curl we got here. Weight looks pretty good. Look at the curl. Oh, that's nice. Good shot there.
So these curlers here can be extremely happy with this curl. The Tuesday night beer leaguers are not going to be happy with it.
With all that curl though on the Tuesday night guys, they're gonna get a really good workout, eh? All that sweeping.
The huge difference is the rotation.
Yeah. Team McEwen throwing up the center guard. Colton Lott, I believe Matt is playing the peel here. Green on the green on the green. If he makes it, then you'll have one buried around the corner. So they're trying for the just curled too much and jammed in there. So Team McEwen do have shot rock.
It did open up that center line somewhat, and Matt has something to work with now in terms of.
And they did change the color, so if there's a run back later, they might be able to use that.
A few rocks they can duck behind. McEwen's looking at either the run or the in off his own to remove that yellow stone in the 12-foot. Preference, Eric?
I think he played the shot rock. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, the run back. Yeah. So yellow on the yellow, and maybe even roll for a guard, right? And guard your shot rock.
Yeah, and if for some reason it jams, at least it's your rock in front for the next one.
Nice shot. Very nice shot. Just what Marc was saying. Even got a little guard out of it. I think it's partially covered anyway.
So Matt has a couple options here, hit and roll, or you can ignore that and draw around. Opting for the draw. Colton second rock.
You can see the call here. It's intern for Colton, and they're looking at the freeze. So it's over. It's gonna. You got to get through past the rock out the yellow first, and then look for a lot of curl after that. I don't know if it's. Yep, there you go.
Audible.
Yeah. Did close off the port though. I don't think there's a port there now.
So that's a couple of over curls they got caught on. Might take an end or two to catch on to the papered rocks. So something for Team Dunstone to be cognizant of.
Colton flash for Team McEwen, throwing the out turn. Looking for a hit and a roll. Nose hit's not bad either. Nice shot. Matt still, he wants to give this another go on the draw. I don't think there's a port there, Mark. I don't think, but maybe there is. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was an option, but he's not even looking at it, so I probably think you're right, Eric.
Straight draw.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see if BJ can navigate this narrow port also. If he can navigate it through there, how much curl it's going to get once it goes past the yellow guard out front. Looks like they got some room this time. Let's see how much it curls now.
Look at that walkover. That is a great curling shot.
Boy,
I don't think they're shot rock, Eric.
Yeah, it looks like green to me. Yeah, Mike just said it was green.
Beauty shot nonetheless.
Yeah. That was well thrown, good sweeping. Question is there a port to get through there on a hit? I don't know. Interesting. Gonna leave that. I think Colton likes where that rock is. I agree. So problem is if you tried to bump that up, you might spill it open or whatever. Rock's in a really good spot for Team McEwen. So you can see the broom way out there. So in turn draw around the guard.
Right to the top of the tee line. Team McEwen sitting 2.
Really good shot there by Colton. See what Matt wants to do here. Looking at the slash double. BJ throwing the out turn. So Team McEwen still line 2. And Team Dunstone do have last rock advantage.
Looks like Mike is a little concerned with the in off of that yellow. Very makeable shot for Matt Dunstone. Come off his own and hit shot rock. So just discussing where the best spot is to put their next one.
Team discussion here on what to do. But yeah, Matt Dunstone could hit his yellow and scoot across and grab the, which would eliminate the green one frozen to it, and then scoot across and make contact with that green right on the K. Right on the K on outspoken. Interesting. I think they've chosen Marc, obviously on the intern, but I would say tight to the rings. Maybe not totally guard the one on the K, but maybe full 8 foot around the one on the center line, but keep it open. Don't bury it. So
don't bury your Christmas tree, so it's an option.
So
second. Yeah.
Right. So you can use it. So it's either tight to the rings or around the other one. Right where the broom is, maybe.
I think sitting third shot's a pretty good option too. I think
they're not
for the guarding shot rock.
So they were playing the guard, it just overcurled a little bit too much. So Matt and Team Dunstone can chase the shot rock.
And they're not even looking at the in off as yellow, so maybe that's not as theirs as we thought.
Yeah, and I think it's important to
get shot rock.
Get shot rock here and see maybe an inside roll. Then you'd probably see a run back, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, it's in turn, quiet weight.
This is all weight. Too much weight, you're going to throw it through the curl. So
right.
It's all finesse.
Yeah.
Navigate that small port.
Mike's guard did curled, so this is going to have some curl on it. Matt Dunstone, the intern, quiet weight. Excuse me, hoping for a little inside roll, I would say.
Colton working it hard for line.
Just like that. What a great shot. Yep. Very well done. Well thrown, well swept. Good call by BJ. That was a nice team shot. It does leave an angle raise for Team McEwen if they want to go after it. That's what it looks like, eh, Marc? Angle raise.
Angle race, try to stuff it right behind the McEwen guard. Then I think you'd see Matt having to draw for a single.
They could roll over. They could make this and roll over a little bit and guard the Yellowstone also. Something that to keep in mind. Nice shot.
Really nice shot.
It's going to force an out-turn draw here for Team Dunstone. Mike McEwen and team do have first and second. That green rock on the left there, did that move a little bit? I thought it was closer than that. No? So Team McEwen in the first end, they did steal a point. This is an out-turn draw for Team Dunstone. Needs, I would say 4 foot here. Half the 4 foot anyway. T-line is what they're looking for.
Boys are backing off. Hands go up. Good for 1 point.
Nice shot there. So one for Team Dunstone in the second end. After 2 ends of play, Team Dunstone won and Team McEwen won. And we'll be right back.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium. Welcome back to the third end of play here.
It's a tie game with Team McEwen having the last rock advantage. Center guard up for Ryan Harnden, and you can see the come around. Nice shot there for Dan Marsh. Matt's going to ask Ryan to play another draw on the outturn here. First end, we saw lots of movement inside out on the intern.
And a reminder, we do have sheet-to-sheet coverage today, streaming on YouTube through the great technology that we have today. The club invested in 6 sheets of streaming capacity through Curling Stadium a couple years ago to bring these wonderful events to you. We do have the Canadian Masters coming up in March. Sault Ste.Marie, Ontario, so looking forward to streaming some games on that one as well. Sheet A today, we have Team Ramsfeld versus Team Kui. Sheet B, Team Abe versus Team Keene. Our feature sheet, McEwen versus Dunstone. Sheet B, Klima versus Team Crothers. Sheet E, Returnaz versus Dropkin. And Sheet F, Howard versus Hosley.
Lots of draws and lots of come-arounds here. They're center guard, draw around. This looks a lot like the first end, actually. It's going to get congested there in the forefoot. Another draw on the outturn. Looking for the freeze. Colton Lott. Looking to freeze the back greenstone. Just like that. Nice shot. So Team Dunstone do lie 2. And Team McEwen are lying 3rd and 4th. Looks like Mike is asking to clean this center guard out of here. Maybe running it back. He's got the broom right in the middle of the stone, so I'm thinking this is a run back, Mark.
Yellow, green, yellow. Over curled just a little bit. Nick the green. 3rd shot over. 4th shot.
Looked like Kevin threw that really well. It just over curled on the run back try.
Team Dunstone looking for another guard right on the wing of the Thunderbirds logo.
Yeah, I would say you don't want it too tight to the rings, right? It would be so probably the longer the better, I would say here. But yeah, on the Thunderbirds logo would be right there. Pretty good shot there by Colton. Mike's asking for peel plus weight here, so yellow, spin across, get the green, shooter goes out of play. All three, he's looking for all 3 rocks here to be gone. Kevin Marsh.
Can throw him hard.
Really good throw there. Well done. They do have last rock advantage for Team McEwen, so they got a corner guard out of it also. Really good shot there. Matt's asking BJ for a hit and roll. Just like that. Really good shot there, Marc.
Yeah, I could have called for a guard. I don't think Matt liked the setup for the steal, so looking like switching gears to make sure he gets the force.
And actually, it's a good end to force Team McEwen if they can do that third end. Colton flashed. Got lots of weight on this one. Looks like they're asking BJ for a hit. Nose hit here to line 3.
It's way out there. Colton got that to move over.
Okay. Pretty good shot there. I'm just not sure if the shooter is on the rings. Looks close. There it is on the left of your screen there. It looks like it's biting over there.
Definitely out counting the back one. I'm not sure if the back green stayed on, Eric.
Oh, the back one there too, yeah. They're looking at it, yeah. Mike just indicated yellow. So it does look like Team McEwen are line 3, I think. BJ's looking at it too, so. Maybe a hard one hit and roll into the pocket. Colton can throw it hard. I think that's what they're going to play.
Yeah, and if they're playing this shot, that's a pretty good indicator they think that back one's on.
Like sweeping things up here. So that's what they're playing. It's going to be and Colton can throw it really hard. It's going to be a hard one and hit right where the broom is, kind of in there, and roll over into the pocket. Watch the green one there.
It's not in anymore. Just got fooled on the curl there, I think. He threw that very well.
It looked like he threw it really well, just over curled. BJ and Matt are talking about where do we put this rock now. There's the indication right there, right in there.
You can't be much higher than that, Eric, because you would see McEwen ignore all those rocks and freeze into the 4-foot. So.
Yep, the rock, it's got to be in the rings, and that rightfully so. If you throw a guard on this and it over curls, then there's a real pocket for, which Mike might play anyway, but we'll see. Like if Matt puts it right where he wants, Mike could still draw around into the pocket. I think I probably might. I don't know. It looks like they're going to get forced to one, but if you make a really nice freeze in there, we'll see.
Yeah, and then Matt's that's in the back of his mind as well. So if McEwen makes a great draw, then he has his to run back into the pile.
Yeah.
The chess match continues, ladies and gentlemen. Great game. Feature action on sheet C.
So Matt Dunstone on the draw out turn, looking for, I would say, I think top 4 would be great, but
Probably wanted that a little bit deeper.
yeah, I would, about a foot deeper. I think what they were trying, like full 8 foot top 4 somewhere in there. Still a pretty good shot. So what does Mike do? Does he play the run, try to get them all, or does he play the freeze? Playing the run. He could get them all. No sit. No sit, yellow, 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 and lives, and have shot rock. So
Triple and roll behind the corner, Eric.
it's pretty close. I don't know if he can get around the corner, maybe, but it looks like a nose hit to me. There's the indication there. Center line, right on the center line. They want full 8 foot. Top 4 foot's fine too. So we're in the third end. The score is tied 1-1. Team McEwen do have last rock advantage here. And Matt and BJ just indicated where they want it with the help of Colton and Ryan. Split the center line, full 8 foot is what they're looking for. Top 4 foot is fine also.
Trying to clog up that button area, make Mike's draw really difficult.
Exactly. That's exactly what they wanted.
Right where they wanted it. Great shot.
Yep.
There's an echo in here, Eric.
Is there? That was a great shot, great shot.
Great shot, great shot. And now Mike has to draw against 3.
Mike's going to throw the out turn here. Basically, looking for the T line is what they want. If they get T line, they're shot rock.
Has lots of backing.
There is backing, yep. Lots of ice. Lots of curl on the sheet. I think if he did come to the back yellow that he would be shot rock, but it'd be close.
They're working it now. It's looking pretty good, Eric.
Great shot. There's T-line. That's what they were looking for in shot rock. Okay, so after the third end, Team McEwen just scored a point in the third end, and after 3 ends, it's 2-1 for Team McEwen. And going to the fourth end, Team Dunstone will have last rock advantage. We'll be right back, folks.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be.
Welcome back. Fourth end action, Henderson Metal Fall Classic. If you need some heating, cooling, or fabrication needs, contact Henderson Metal, Sault Ste.Marie. Very well played game so far today, Eric.
Yeah, really interesting. The first end was so many rocks in play, and usually happens. One after all that.
Oh, yeah.
It was a great end of play though. The shot making's been excellent, and you can see the thinking by all the players and the skips setting up shots where they want it. And there you see the center guard, corner guard. Mike's not gonna go in this time. He's gonna basically throw one short between the green and the yellow. He wants this rock open. He doesn't want to bury it around his own. So really he's shrinking the port. You can see where his broom is. That's where he wants it. So he's shrinking the area between the two. And he wants his rock open, but this is going to over curl.
It's going sideways. Team Dunstone choosing to ignore the center guards and go around the corner. And Skip always used to tell me they put it there for a reason.
That's exactly right.
Why not use it?
That's exactly right.
Ryan Harden showing you why he's a 2014 Olympic champion. 2 perfect shots yet again. Can you teach him that?
No, he's self-taught.
Self-taught.
Nice shot there by Ryan. Dan Marsh for Team McEwen. McEwen on the outturn, looking for a come around. Those two Team McEwen rocks are staggered, so nice shot there by Dan. I think Team Dunstone are going to clean this up a little bit.
The stagger on those guards aren't conducive to
They're not good for
anything for Team Dunstone, so
no.
We'll rip them. We're trying to get the one in the house, Eric.
Yeah, that was still a good throw by Colton. Very well done. Yellow might even get a guard out of this if you hit it right. Close. There's the guard. There you go. Nice shot. Didn't quite get what they were looking for, but still rolled for the guard.
Really good roll. Matt has to deal with it.
Colton Lott throwing the intern. Roll over for a guard too, but not quite. Nice shot, beautiful shot. Boys are saving some time on the clock in this end. Which is always good.
New for this year, all the games are timed.
You can see in the upper screen there, the time clocks, they are in effect.
Our first year was a learning experience, and after 3.5 hours of watching a 8-end curling game, we decided to add the time clocks. Jerry Gertz said it was better for the YouTube streaming when the games go 3.5 hours. The ice maker disagrees.
Nice hit and roll for Team McEwen. Matt's asking for a run back. I think he'd like to make the run back and get a guard out of this. The way these guys curl, it's certainly what they're looking for. It's not just a run back. They want the guard too. Nice shot there. Mike looking at I don't think Mike wants to hit and roll. He wants to keep his rock over there somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's hit and roll. He'd be the back 8 or back 4 line, and you would just see Matt freeze onto that. So
yeah,
trying to keep the play away from that corner guard.
Yep, he'd be happy with the nose hit. Nice shot there. That's what Mike wanted. And Matt's going to say, well, let's go. Let's go around our corner guard. So BJ on the intern won't be shot rock, but I think they can get second shot, but they're looking to bury this regardless, but it's really curling. Wow.
That just walked over sideways.
Yeah.
Now Mike's going to try and hit sit 2.
Good attempt. It just, Marc just really, really curled, especially at the end. It looked pretty good, but then it was just, as you say, it was going sideways. What do you think here? Obviously, you're playing the takeout, but do you want to sit there or do you want to roll in front of your own?
The only danger is you don't want to roll to a spot where you give Team Dunstone a hit and roll double in behind.
Exactly.
Sitting 2 is huge.
So maybe
horses on.
Maybe roll right to where the broom is there.
I think that'd be a good spot.
That'd be a good spot. Yeah. Just roll enough so that Matt can't make a lightweight and get a roll in behind. So like edge on edge. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There it is, right? there. Really good shot. So I think Matt's going to try the double, and he might be able to get a roll behind that corner also. It's either that or you nose hit double. And then if Mike McEwen nosed hit the shot rock, he wouldn't be on the rings and be a blank end. But if they throw lightweight here, I think they're trying a light double and roll. If they're playing the straight back double, he's going to throw some weight right where BJ's broom is. A nose hit, and then if Mike was to nose hit, he wouldn't be on the rings. We'll see. So Matt Dunstone on the intern, looking for a double, just where his shooter's going to go. Yeah, he's happy with the nose. Now Mike could roll here behind the corner.
Probably going to give it a go. Big roll behind the corner. And then Matt's going to have some decisions to make. Do you run blank or do you draw for your one in the fourth end for a tie game?
Great game. Lots of shot making is really, really good. Lots of interesting calls going on here.
That's what I call a snooker strategy, Eric.
Snooker strategy.
It's not what you make, it's what you leave. And that's what they've been calling all game.
That's right. So Mike McEwen on the out turn, looking for a hit and roll to force Team Dunstone into. Mind you, there is a yellow rock out front, so if Team McEwen make the roll, it'll be interesting to see what they look at.
I think you got to draw for your one. But now the blank's available.
No hesitation here by Matt Dunstone. It's put the broom down, let's go, peel this thing. You got a blank end in the fourth.
Yeah, McEwen rolled just a bit too far.
It would have been interesting, though, if Mike had made that perfect. I think you're right. I think they play the draw.
You can ask Ryan after the game what they would have done, and we could report back on their next game.
Sure, I can do that. Matt Dunstone, out turn, peel 8, looking for a blank end here in the fourth. It's been a great game so far. Lots of great shots being made here. There it is, blank end in the fourth. So after 4 ends, it's Team McEwen 2 and Team Dunstone 1. We're going to be going to the 5th end here shortly, and Team Dunstone will have last rock advantage. Thanks for tuning in, and it's been a great game. We'll be right back, folks.
On behalf of the volunteer board, the support team, and all the families who will be helped by this year's Sandra Schmirler Foundation Telethon, thank you for being a part of this historic moment. $1,126,014, a new record, exceeding our goal, and most importantly, countless families from St. John's to Victoria to Yellowknife and babies in over 100 hospitals in between will be impacted by your generosity. And we couldn't do it without the amazing partnerships we have with Curling Canada, TSN, and Net2Phone Canada. They connect you, our generous supporters, with so many of the Scotties participants and our volunteers on Telethon Day. A special thank you to Jocelyn and Brett for sharing little Luke Gallant's stories, and all of the families across this great country who shared stories of how Sandra's legacy has helped their little ones grow up and become champions. In each of the last 3 years, because of generous supporters like you, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has been able to give back $1 million to help babies in every province and territory. And this year's telethon will ensure we can continue that incredible momentum. Thank you for helping champions start small.
Thank you, Canada!
And we are back, curling fans. Fifth and play. Henderson Medal Fall Classic 2024 from sunny Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Feature game on Sheet C. Team Dunstone versus Team McEwen in a battle of the A-side heavyweights here. The other two top seeds, Gushu and Jacobs, lost their games last night, so they're down to the B-side.
It's been a great game here. Lots of interesting, just an interesting game. Guys, they're just looking for, and they're looking for perfection here in their shots, and they're making some beauties. Not sure what the call was here. Maybe the come around. I don't think they wanted two center guards. And this one just over curled, and they're staggered.
The body language out there tells me that was not the called shot.
Yeah, I agree. This is a out-turn draw around the corner, I believe.
Another option was to go around the center guards, but then you'd probably see Mike just freeze on top of that. So Team Dunstone trying to draw play to the wing.
Wow, look at that go.
What a great shot by Ryan.
Wow, that lots of late finish there. Really good shot. Mike's wondering if he can chase that. There's the weight call there where he tapped his broom just. Now he's cleaning it up, so we know what the shot call is here. There is two shots here. If he doesn't get by, he can tick the corner guard and roll behind the two greens. So Ryan's really broke late.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with that result because although it's a great looking shot, you do give Team McEwen the opportunity to hit and roll in behind the centers. This has got some work to do. Gonna roll just a bit too far.
Really good shot. The boys have come to play this morning. What do you like here, Mark? You like rolling inside or away?
I like flopping in.
You like flopping inside? Colton Lott. Boys are really sweeping it. Nice shot there. That's what you wanted. That's a good flop inside there.
Top button. Mike has to freeze now, and now it's going to be cat and mouse around. They can get to that shot stone at some point.
Staggered guards out front. Those are going to be tough to deal with. Unless you go over the top on shots later. Kevin Marsh throwing the out turn. Looking for a freeze, top 4 foot. Looks pretty good. Nice shot there by Kevin.
Matt's going to try and draw one around, get to the inside of that green rock just thrown by Team McEwen. Get some favorable angle set up.
Colton throwing the out turn.
Keep an eye on that yellow corner guard, which may come into play later on in the end.
Little angle raise. Yeah, and it is wide open. The two greens are staggered, so there's not much you can do with them unless you go over the top.
That's pretty good.
Mike's not sure.
He's thinking.
Yeah, he's thinking. There's been a lot of it's a lot of thinking in this game. I love it. Both teams totally engaged in this game, and rightfully so. I think Colton was saying yellow, green, yellow. Hit the yellow onto the green, onto the yellow. I'm not sure if the angles, well, I guess it's there.
Yeah, I think with the curl, it's just there.
Yeah.
Again, very weight sensitive.
Yeah. It's there. It's just where's the green gonna end up? You know, like the shot is there, but is it gonna open everything up and then allow Team Dunstone to draw around some staggered green guards? But it is there for sure. Mike is thinking green, yellow, yellow.
You might.
Green, yellow.
Yeah. You might get to shot stone here with this shot.
Is he playing a straight back?
Angle raise on the outside guard.
Angle raise, yeah. Watch that corner over there.
Did not remove the stone they wanted to get out of there, so I'm not going to be happy with that result. Although it doesn't open it up for a run.
Yeah, the staggered guards aren't there anymore. It's just a center guard.
So Team Dunstone, opportunity now to lie a third yellow rock in the house. Not too concerned with that green one at the top of the 4 foot right yet.
BJ throwing the out turn. It's way out there. It's got a lot of curling to do. Colton's trying to make it curl there now. So Team Dunstone line 1, Team McEwen is second shot, and Team Dunstone are third and fourth for now anyway.
If he can get to the nose of that yellow shot, then you'll see 2 yellows removed from play.
We're in the 5th end. It's 2-1 for Team McEwen. It's been a really entertaining game. There's been lots of rocks in play, some great shot making. Mike is indicating, I think, that this rock needs to curl.
Really good.
Colton made a great shot there.
Really good shot. I thought they were going to play that with some weight. That's even better. Team Dunstone line shot rock, but Team McEwen full control of that important zone in front of the 4 foot.
Be interesting what they play here. Team Dunstone, they are shot rock. I'm not sure why, but keep an eye on that corner guard. May come into play, maybe not. We'll see. They are, like, they're perfectly frozen, those two rocks, eh?
That shrunk the scoring zone down to the button.
Big time. This is BJ's last rock, I think. Yeah. Timeout. Timeout. Team Dunstone on the timeout right now.
The setup was looking all Dunstone. 2 rocks changed that.
I think the call is peeling the center guard.
Center guard with a little bonus of clipping that corner guard and tapping it into the house.
Oh, yep, okay. You're right in there, eh? Like you're just.
I'm dialed in.
You're dialed in?
Yeah, I'm
right
locked.
on.
I'm locked
You're
in.
Locked in.
No, it's true.
Oh, not quite. But anyway, that was the call. Peel the center guard. So, Team Dunstone did peel the center guard, so when you look at it that way, they did that for a reason. Do they put it back again?
Or you're going to see Mike protect against the multiple.
Fifth end.
Right? Just worried about having 3 yellow rocks in the house, and at this level.
I think that was a great call.
Yeah.
Raises, like what does Team McEwen do now? Like I say, Team Dunstone did peel that for a reason. So do you put it back? Doesn't look like it. He might put it back. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And at the club play, a lot of teams would look at that setup and say, I'm just going to smash my own green into the other green and into the yellow.
Yeah.
But the level of play here, those 3 green rocks wouldn't be around too long, right? You set up a triple or something, so.
Team McEwen timeout.
It's a great end when there's 2 timeouts called.
Yeah, and the whole game has been like that. It's been very interesting strategy, like excellent strategy, very interesting.
I'm just happy for all the boys that have been texting me that are supposed to be working but are actually watching the live stream, that they're treated to a great game.
There you go.
Get back to work.
So you got Team McEwen discussing their options, and there are many options. There's a lot of shots they can play here.
Mike's looked at that hit and roll a few times now.
See that at the back, eh? Quiet wait, eliminate the Yellowstone and roll a little bit. Team Dunstone will still be shot rock. But Team McEwen be lying second, third, and fourth if this shot is made. Mike's going to throw the out turn. So Mike McEwen on the out turn. Quiet wait. Push the yellow stone that's partially buried around the corner to push it back or out of play. Lots of curl going in there. Looks like a really good shot. Nice shot there. So Team McEwen do lie second, third, and fourth. Team Dunstone have shot. Maybe Team Dunstone are looking at an out-turn draw right where the broom is, just past the tee line, right there, to lie 2.
I'm not sure if Mike wanted to roll to that spot.
It does give a little bit of backing now, right?
Especially if Team Dunstone draws one to the button or to the back button.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have a double catcher, and there's no way that yellow rock's going anywhere.
Yeah, it still was a great shot. I mean, sometimes in curling, you know as well as I do, and you know, you make your shot and then it rolls somewhere and you go, oh, maybe that's not the best spot. But Mike did throw a really good shot there. So we'll see what happens here. But there is danger here. You don't want to be top 4, that's for sure.
No.
You're better, because if you're top 4 or full 4 at the top of the rings, it does give an angle double. So you want to make sure you're there, meaning you want to make sure you're T-line plus. Top 4 foot, full 4 foot at the top is not an option here. This rock is really curling.
It's going sideways, so we're working it really hard. Little rub off. That's pretty good. Dunstone sitting 2.
Yep. Nice shot by the team there.
Is there any way that McEwen can get those 2 yellow rocks out of play?
I would say
No.
I would say no. So making the pocket freeze here, I don't think it'd be shot, but it would certainly force one for, at least for now, it would appear it may force a point on the board for Team Dunstone.
And the way it curls, I don't think there's anything, even if Mike makes this and Dunstone is 1, that there's anything on the intern side to get shot.
I think you're right, Marc. We'll see when we get a camera angle there, but anyway, for Team McEwen, it's the freeze to the back yellow.
The line looks pretty good.
The line must be good because they were straight and then curl. It's got some weight on it. Good shot there by Mike. Okay, there's the camera angle we were talking about. Do you see anything there, Marc?
See a lot of granite, Eric.
A lot of granite, for sure. I think maybe Matt could follow that, maybe not. I don't know, to get 2? I'm not sure. They're looking at something else here. I'm not sure what it is.
Looking at the shot I said wasn't there, which may be there. Dunstone needing a chunk of the button to score a deuce.
Okay, last rock, Team Dunstone. Throwing the out turn, quiet wait.
Great attempt. And I'm really happy they used the corner guard that I called in the second shot.
It was there for a long time. So anyway, a good attempt there. They were playing an angle raise. It looks like a point for Team Dunstone in the 5th end. So after 5 ends, we've got a tie game. Very entertaining game. Fun to watch. We'll be right back, folks.
Don't forget your brooms.
You got it.
Come on. Okay, well, what do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one more please.
You make moments like these possible.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
Welcome back, curling fans. 6th end action, Henderson Medal Fall Classic 2024 edition. We're covering Sheet C today with an epic battle between Team Dunstone, Team McEwen. This tournament's brought to you by Henderson Medal and the Kioti Dealers of Ontario. We're tied at 2s.
Yeah, you can see the scoreboard there. They just haven't put the score up, but it is 2-2. Going to the, well, we're in the 6th end, and Team McEwen will have last rock advantage here in the 6th. It was center guard come around, then freeze.
I think Ryan wanted to be a bit deeper on that one, so this shot would not be available to Team McEwen, opting for the pick out.
Yeah, I think they were looking for maybe a foot farther, but all in all, a pretty good shot. The line was perfect.
Team McEwen looking for a deuce here. Team Dunstone looking for a force and probably wouldn't hate a blank.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how it goes here. I think probably both teams right now on the offense, and we'll see. Then they'll see how it goes. But Colton's throwing the intern freeze. Line is really good. Wow, it really broke late, but it's totally buried.
Mike opting to blow it up.
Straight peel. Intern. Intern here for Kevin. Straight peel. I think a center guard here is going to come up. Don't want it too far out. You want to be able to use it. Here again, Team McEwen just peeled that guard, so put it back again. Colton throwing the intern guard. Line looks pretty good. Weight is good too. Probably see a peel here also. Straight peel here for Kevin Marsh. Look for the center guard to go up again, but no, gonna change it.
Try and hit their own rock, get rid of that green one, but more importantly, roll the shooter to the wings and set up a force.
They want to get as much separation as they can, right, Mark? Team Dunstone, anyway. Well, this is BJ's shot. Looks like a nose hit. Still going to get the separation. Good shot there.
I just called it the reverse, so I think that was the called shot.
That was BJ's first one. Yeah.
Team McEwen going to try and hit the rock, the top of the 8-foot, and roll over to the O of Outspoken Brewery. Outspoken Brewery, a great sponsor of this event, sponsor of the Fan Zone.
Nose hit there.
Not sure if they were trying that, Eric, or that overcurled.
Yeah, I think it overcurled. They were looking for a little hit and flop, like you mentioned, over towards the O and Outspoken. This is BJ's second shot or last rock of this end, and nose hit, I think, is the call. Does leave a double back here, though. Colton can throw it hard, and he can throw it very accurate. Look for a cross-house double here.
The get-out-of-jail-free card here if he makes this double, and the blank is pretty much guaranteed. Hit and roll is also a great option.
Just rolling under. Good attempt, eh? So look for Team Dunstone to get separation here with their two stones. Probably back 8-foot.
Definitely back 8. I want to even those up so there's no double.
Yeah.
You might see McEwen switch gears and throw a freeze. Possibly get a blank that way if Team Dunstone has to blast and roll out. We'll see. Time will tell.
Time will tell. So Matt Dunstone throwing the out turn, probably looking for just past the Outspoken and where it says Brewing. Just maybe a rock past that. They don't want it on the, say, the K or the E, because that'll leave a cross-house double. Trying to get separation and make it even with their other yellow counter. Very nice shot there. That's what they were looking for. And Mike's going to play the freeze, follow that down. That's what you had mentioned, Mark, that Team McEwen could play the freeze here.
It's a zero risk freeze.
Yep.
You're snookered into one anyway, so might as well try to.
You can see at the top of your screen there, you can see how much time both teams have left. Looks like lots of time for a couple hands.
Yeah.
So Mike McEwen outturned. It's a tie game, 2-2. Sixth end. Team McEwen with last stone, or last rock advantage, playing the freeze.
Boys are just dusting so far. Looks a little heavy.
Okay, the line was perfect, just maybe a rock and a half too heavy. It does give Team Dunstone a nose hit and maybe roll to the center line, Mark.
Or flop on top of your own. Regardless, I think McEwen's going to draw to the button for his one. And it really was a no-risk freeze. If he would have made it perfect, you would have seen Dunstone trying to blast it out, and then that would have opened up the blank for Team McEwen. And if he jammed, then it would be a deuce. So either way.
Matt Dunstone, intern, looking for the hit and roll or hit and roll either way. Good shot there. So do you draw to the button or do you draw over to where you just threw it?
Looks like they're going to use the backing as a backup, or at least use the same path.
Yeah. So Mike's going to throw the out-turn draw. Draw against 3. Needs full 8 foot, I would think. Maybe. T-line anyway, right?
Half the 8 gets it.
Where the broom is, T-line's going to get a point. Final rock here in the 6th end. Mike McEwen, out-turn draw, looking for the T-line. Sweepers want to put it on the T-line for a point.
They're just dusting it. Oh, we burnt it. Burnt it or picked?
I'm not sure. It looked like it might have picked on something, unfortunately for Mike and the team. So, 6th end, Team Dunstone 3. Got a 3-ender and now lead after the 6th end, 5-2. And in the 7th end, Team McEwen will have last rock advantage. We'll be right back, folks.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Welcome back. Henderson Medal Fall Classic. Sheet C coverage. Team Dunstone and Team McEwen. Dunstone up by 3 points, playing 7. Really unfortunate pick there with Mike McEwen's last. The boys were just dusting it in. It looked like a great shot. But that's the game of curling.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a very entertaining game. Both teams have played very well, and unfortunately, it looked like Mike's did pick, and so a steal of 3 for Team Dunstone. It's just, I mean, the shot making's been really fantastic. It's unfortunate that happened.
Yeah. It's a 4-point swing. Instead of being up 1, you're down 3. All is not lost, though. You'll see McEwen going really hard here for his deuce and set up a great 8-end, hopefully, and be down 1 coming home if he can get his conversion here.
So they called Ryan to throw a rock to the 4-foot, and then Team McEwen threw a corner guard, and then asking Ryan to throw another rock into the 4-foot there. I think Mike's going to throw another corner guard. Asking Dan for the corner guard. Get some separation on the team stones, and also try to get it even with the other corner guard. So looks good. Nice shot there by Dan.
Some skips might decide to throw a tight center on this one, the force to play. Matt's deciding to choke off the corner guard come around by getting there first and beating him to it.
Yeah. Now they don't want this rock to be buried. They want it to be open. They just, as Marc said, just choke off the draw around the corner. So they do want this rock open, but they want it full 12-foot. It's got a lot of curling to do, and it's got some weight to go too. Had the right idea. The line was good. Just need a little bit more weight, like another couple rocks, and then that would have. But Colton come up a little bit light there.
A little bit light, and that becomes a weapon for Team McEwen, something to duck underneath.
Yeah, it does. So Mike asking Kevin to throw an in-turn draw. Line looks really good. Weight looks good too. Nice shot there by Kevin.
Mission accomplished. Up 3 points. Matt Dunstone will have none of this and start to blast away.
Asking Colton for the peel weight, green, yellow shooter gone. That's what they're hoping here is.
Was not the called shot. Wanted to get rid of both of those corner guards. So a bit of life for Team McEwen. Calling to draw in behind the green corner guard. Get a couple of rocks in the house.
Kevin Marsh for Team McEwen. Throwing the out turn around the corner. They did put that corner there, so as Marc always says, it was there, put there for a reason.
In the bank.
You still dialed in?
I'm not as dialed in because the coffee's wearing off, but I'm almost optimal.
We'll take that. All good. Nice shot there.
Great shot.
Yeah. Good sweeping. Nice shot there by Kevin. Good sweeping. So there still is 2 corner guards up.
Dunstone calling for the double peel.
Peel weight, out turn, eliminate the green over and this is BJ, sorry. BJ throwing the out turn peel. Hoping to get the green and the yellow.
So close.
Good throw there by BJ.
You're going to see Mike ignore those 2 yellow shot rock stones. Try to get a third green in the house. Force the play over to the one side.
We've seen lots of curl on this intern. Colton flash. Intern draw.
You're going hard for line.
It really curls.
Looking good now.
Mike had indicated freeze right on the green.
That's a really good curling shot.
Excellent shot there by Colton. Nose hit here. And both greens could scatter. BJ Neufeld, I think he's throwing the out turn, I'm pretty sure. Looking for a nose hit, Mark. What do you think?
Nose hit might get you the double. And there it is.
Nice shot by BJ.
Three stones left, so Mike decided to make a play on yellow rock in the top 4 foot. Try to roll back behind that corner guard. Keep the deuce alive.
Exactly. Out turn here for Colton. Throwing quiet weight, as Mark had mentioned. Hit and roll around the yellow guard out front.
Just rolled out of the rings. Huge mistake there.
It just needed to curl more in order to stay, but this will allow a nose hit here for Team Dunstone to lie 2 here in the 7th end. The 6th end really stands out there on the scoreboard, but unfortunately that was a picked, it looked like a picked rock that on Mike's last one, which gave which allowed 3-ender for Team Dunstone. It just unfortunate break for Mike and his team. But 7th end, nose hit, intern. Nose hit, Mark?
I think nose hit, and then you might see Mike try to hit and roll on top to keep the blank alive. Now that the deuce is looking slim, or you could freeze. Freeze to the one on the back button.
Looks like both teams have lots of time on the clock. You can see 6:09 and 5:45. So lots of time there.
You can hit and roll big. You can draw there. Hit and roll big's the call.
Looks like it, yeah. BJ's taking a look at that green stone at the back there. So they're definitely thinking about it. Mike's looking for Mark the intern hit and roll behind the Yellowstone.
Yeah. The overhead, it did look out, but it could be deceiving with the camera angle.
Yeah. Mike McEwen And team intern hit and roll. Looks really good. Nice shot there. Not sure who shot rock, but it looks like maybe Team Dunstone or shot rock. Anyway, they're going to make a play on the Team McEwen.
Yeah, roll over to the 12-foot somewhere.
Yep.
Force Team McEwen to a single point. Up 2 coming home with hammers. Pretty good spot to be in if you're Team Dunstone.
Yeah, intern and roll to the left side of your screen there. Team McEwen do have last rock advantage here. It'll be interesting if Matt did roll out here, whether that biter is on at the back. Not sure. Anyway, they hope to hit and roll to the left side of your screen.
That green rock is out, and there's any possible way that McEwen can make the double and roll out. You'll see him attempt that.
There's the hit and roll. Nice shot. Team Dunstone they lie 2 here. Mike is indicating the double.
So maybe hoping that green one is on.
Maybe.
If it was not on, you see them draw.
Matt's looking at it. BJ's looking at it. Maybe they make the double, and Mike hopes to make the double here and get a deuce. At least maybe they're thinking make the double and maybe measure and see if it's on.
I think that's the risk you're taking, yeah. It's worth a try.
Mike's throwing the intern. Makes the hit, but doesn't roll.
Steal a 1 and handshakes.
Steal a 1 for Team Dunstone in the 7th end. It was a very entertaining game with a bad break for Team McEwen in the 6th end. So after the game is going to be 6-2 for Team Dunstone after 7 ends. And it was a very, very entertaining game. I enjoyed it, Marc. It was fun.
Great day. Curling, a lot of other games still ongoing, so please tune in. We'll be back at 12:30, I believe, for our next draw.
Yeah.
4 draws today, so lots of great curling coverage. And then remember, sheet-to-sheet coverage. If you want to tune in on all the games and catch up on all the scores, curlingzone.com.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. It was fun. For Marc and I hope you have a great day, and take care.
See you later.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.